Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mateminco SL02 or SL02. I'm going to call it SL02 because it sounds more James Bondy and cool. But yeah, really pumped to check this thing out today. Want to thank flashlightgo.com for sending this to the channel for review. Appreciate the opportunity to take a look at this thing. And their link will be in the description of this video. It's not an affiliate link, so I won't get a kickback, but it is the best link to use. I looked around. At the time of recording anyway, their price is the best I could find online for this light. It's under 30 bucks at $29.99. So use their link if you're interested in picking this up. While I get into this, just make sure you like the video if you get value out of this, and please do subscribe if you like flashlight content and want some more moving forward. We are going to do another giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so please do subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Coming up hopefully shortly. Looks like maybe a warranty card or maybe a quality control card here. Manual, I'll have to read this while I charge the battery. So yeah, I'll hold this here. If you want to check it out, read it, you can pause and do so. All the specs there, lumens, candela, runtime, and output settings. Looks like IPX6 water rated and impact resistant to 1 meter. Very nice. And yeah, it comes with some other stuff. It looks like cool. So yeah, we'll check that all out. I'll give this a read more in depth myself in a moment. Packaging is pretty good. Feels pretty deluxe. I mean, you got this nice white box with some of like holographic type print. It looks like this is a good kind of do-it-all flashlight geared for just being well-rounded from what I can tell. Yeah, packaging feels deluxe, pretty premium. Like the foam cutouts as well. Well done. Surprised this light being priced the way it is. I'm kind of skeptical. I hate to say it, but I'm like, what gives? An 18650 flashlight that's under 30 bucks that comes with nice, yeah, clip here. S-clip or two-way or bi-directional pocket clip. Like to see that. Feels good. Feels like thick steel. And yeah, it returns back even if you pull on it pretty hard. So yeah, good clip from what I can tell initially. One of these nicer type of lanyards, kind of cushiony feeling, and does have a cinch as well. Some flashlight companies send lanyards without a cinch, and I don't know. I don't prefer those, so I'm glad to see a cinch right here. There's 2 spare O-rings to preserve your water sealing. Nice to see that as well. Charging cable, USB-A to USB-C. We have oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man. Now I'm more pumped than I was, but I'm also more skeptical than I was. This is no way. Okay, so there's the charging port right there. This is a spare tube. So you can run the light with an 18650 or an 18350, I believe this is going to be. Yeah, 18350. I wanted to include a little clip of the SL02 in its shorter configuration, so that's what this looks like. Pretty compact. One thing is that there's no place to put the clip in this configuration, so I just wanted to point that out. To me, this is kind of like 2 flashlights for the price of 1, because you can shorten it with this shorter tube and run a shorter battery as well if you want the overall length to be more compact. Or if you want runtime to be extended, then you can use the 18650 for a little longer, more to hang on to flashlight as well. Wow, okay. So yeah, anodization's looking all right. Cuts are nice. There's not an overwhelming amount of styling, and the body is smooth right here. Doesn't bother me at all. I think for what this is, I don't expect really aggressive texture. There's a look at the LED and the lens and the reflector. Looks pretty cool. It's it's not orange peel and it's not smooth. It's kind of like this prismatic looking reflector in there. It's interesting. And then yeah, it does seem like the bezel is metal as well. Help if it drops. Very cool. Little place for lanyard there on the tail section, and then looks like a metal switch and this translucent plastic. Is that it? It is. Some LEDs just kind of breathing back there has a little effect. Kind of neat. I wonder if it'll happen again. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, all this for under 30 bucks. I'm kind of wondering what gives. We'll have to see. Tail switch, inner mechanism, dial. So you get two batteries with this light, an 18650 and an 18350. Yeah, two batteries and two tubes for this light. So yeah, it looks like this is how you unscrew the head portion right here. So far, I am impressed. It looks like, yeah, this is how you charge it looks like you can charge the battery straight from the light here as you just pop the head off, leave the battery in along with the tail portion, and then you can charge using this port right here on either the long or the short tube. So that is very interesting and very cool in my opinion. So yeah, without me rambling about what I don't know too much, let me get these batteries charged up, and then we'll take this outside and check out the beam shots and go over the UI or user interface and come back for some final thoughts. We are all charged up. Yeah, so a couple things I wanted to point out about this light that just kind of took me by surprise. And a lot of people are gonna like this, and then some people won't care for it. I can kind of take it or leave it. But it's a cool little effect they've got going here with the RGB LEDs in the tail area. I don't know if you can see this. They're just kind of some glowing, kind of breathing, pulsing slowly type of lights here in the tail area. And it does give a cool effect. I don't know that there's a way to turn it off though. I checked the manual, I didn't see that. There may or may not be. I didn't see any instructions to do that. Some people think this is awesome and they customize lights on purpose to get this effect. And then some people don't like it because over a long enough time, it does put a drain on the battery. But as long as you're keeping the light topped off charge-wise, shouldn't be an issue. And then yeah, this translucent plastic extends down lower than the aluminum. So even when it's resting, you know, in a darker area, you would see this little effect here at the base, which is pretty cool. Just a little glow effect. Wanted to point that out so that you're aware of it at the very least. And then second thing, when I turned it on, the very first mode I got to was this like RGB disco type of effect. Once again, that's gonna be something some people really like, and then something some people don't care for. I could take it or leave it personally, but it is there. So I wanted to point that out. Another thing I wanted to point out about the SL02 is the beam pattern. It's a bit squared off. It's not a perfect circle. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera super well here, but as I rotate it, you can kind of see it's a little bit squared. I will say this, at any amount of distance, you can't notice this, especially on higher outputs. But I did want to point that out just so that everyone's aware. I'm gonna check out the modes. Practically, here's the low 10 lumen setting first. Now this is a very low setting. It's not quite a moonlight mode by some standards, but it is just about a moonlight mode in my opinion. I'm shining it at a retaining wall in front of me. It's about 30 feet away and I can't even see a difference on camera and barely to my naked eye. So yeah, definitely a very low. And that's a good thing in my opinion. We'll kick it on to medium and there's a big jump here. This is 550 lumens we're looking at now. And the beam pattern is pretty nice as far as just being balanced. Hot spots pretty broad and then a lot of spill off in the periphery as well to let you know what's going on in the area. So that's pretty good to see and good amount of throw as well. I'm gonna have to correct myself if I'm wrong, but on its highest output, which we'll look at right here, this is 1287 lumens. I believe the max throw is 441 meters. Definitely impressive output right here. We will drop it into the RGB setting. Now this doesn't really reach out. I don't think it's meant to. I think it's just more atmospheric light for, like, you know, behind a screen or in your room or whatever, wherever you want some dancing colored lights. But yeah, that's available. And then as for strobe, you can access strobe when the light is on. just by giving 2 like half presses on the light, so there's a strobe coming up. Final thoughts on the SL02 from Mateminco. I won't keep you waiting. I think this is a recommend, and I will explain why. The value is here, in my opinion. Yes, there are a few quirks, like the beam pattern not being perfectly round, these RGBs in the tail effect. Some people like that because it's easy to find the light in the dark and stuff like that, and it's just a cool effect. And then some people don't like it for the drain on the battery. You're not seeing it right now because the batteries are out. But yeah, that's something to be aware of. And then the RGB setting in the UI as well. That's gonna be something some people think is cool, and then some people don't care for that. The good news is with the UI, it's so simple and straightforward. Though it's not customizable, it's very easy to skip over stuff you don't want. You don't even have to do a full press on the tail switch. You can just do half press and cycle through modes. It becomes second nature very quickly. And yeah, given what's included here, I mean, you've got the clip, you've got the lanyard, you've got 2 batteries for crying out loud, charging cable, 2 tubes, the manual, pretty good packaging as well, given the price point. This is a recommend. The value is here, in my opinion. This is kind of a do-it-all flashlight, but I would say it's like a jack of all trades, master of none. But if you're looking for a light at a good price point that can flex into a lot of different use cases, check out the SL02 from Mateminco. And also, please do use Flashlight Go's link in the description. Once again, not an affiliate link, but best price that you'll find on this light at the time of recording anyway, based on what I checked. So yeah, check out their site. They've got other products from other brands as well too. But yeah, appreciate you watching, and appreciate Flashlight Go for the opportunity to check the Mateminco SL02 out today. Let me know if you have any other questions about this. Put them in the comments. I'll try to get them answered for you. But yeah, there are a few quirks with this, but all in all, the value is here in my opinion. Thanks for checking out the video.